Supposed to be up here. Supposed to be down here. 1. Okay, so we want to check Twitch, we want to check YouTube, and we want to check Restream. Alright, Restream seems to be live. Do we have audio? It looks like we do. Hello. Hello everybody. Welcome to today's live stream where I'm trying out my new camera and my new light. I don't know if it is going to look good. We'll see. We will see. It looks better in theory, but in practice, it's theoretical, right? And I believe Twitch and YouTube all agree. So, welcome to Code Hangout number 189. Yeah, I still have to, I think I need to move the light to the center. It's kind of weird like this. It's half behind one of the screens. I think that throws a bit of shadow. Today, I want to try to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube before the end of the year. And according to my calendar, we only have a couple of days left. So that's about 2 to 3 subscribers per day, which is doable, And to do that, and this is all just an excuse to write code, right? As usual. To do that, I want to try to create a dynamic promo on SudokuPad. So I want to have a promo at the end of the puzzle. And let's get ourselves a puzzle that we can get to the end of. Like this, right? And if we'll do a force add, yeah. So I want to do a promo here that dynamically changes, and ideally in real time, but I'll be okay with it just being accurate when it shows. And show my subscriber my subscriber count. And kind of give an estimate of, and a countdown maybe to the end of the year or something like that. So, obviously I still have to do a graphic for it. But first of all, I was going to look into some APIs. So there's a whole bunch of websites that show your subscriber count. So what I was going to see first, is there some sort of widget I can just use? The thing is, I think these internally use my existing API, or they might be using their own API. But I have done some YouTube API stuff myself back when I used to scan for video links. So let us see if I can find the code that used to do that. I think it might actually be in my package.json. Let's just minify these for a sec here. If I look here, there used to be a call here. But I don't know if it was in this folder or in one of the other repos. I have so many repos. Or if I even removed it when I stopped using it. Where would that script live? It would be in one of these, right? Yeah, scripts. Scripts bump version. Scripts. Short code pen. SDB. Update puzzles. Alright, well, actually, I don't need to find that one. I just need to know which one was it, right? So it might have been update puzzles. So let's have a quick look at that and hope I don't have API keys in these files. He says as he realizes he's already on the file. Okay, this one looks right. So this could be the wrong thing. Yeah, all right. We're gonna have to figure something out here. So what if I bring this over here? And we'll bring in something like, hey, Timo Tab. Ah, thanks, really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, there it is. Look at that. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need an API key, which means I can't do it purely client-side, because I was hoping I can just execute JavaScript inside the promo here and just call it. Let me see if there's something. YouTube, let me just see if somebody else knows maybe. YouTube subscriber count without API key. Is that something I could do? The other thing is I could have something on my server separately that like generate a PNG or something dynamically, have the API key on that server side, and then load that up via the promo. In fact, I could just do that generally. I could have something that just checks the subscriber count every minute, and if it changes, updates an image that's loaded for the promo. And then use some JavaScript to like add in like a timer or something. I don't know. But let's have a look. Is there something we can do? All right, does this work? But it asks for a key. The channel ID keys the auth token. Subscriber count. So auth token is just, I guess it just means you still need to be logged in. All right, let's see if I can use the API Explorer without exposing anything. So this API call is channels. We don't actually want to do list. Part statistics. Part statistics. Category ID. No, don't really care. If I just do this, why is this red? What if I don't have an API key? All right, so it'll want my account, but I think it doesn't matter which account, right? Like it doesn't have to be the account of which it's the channel. If I do this, I'm just logged in on my normal account. Try using OAuth 2. Cannot be quota exceeded. Okay, wait a second. So, then when I look at the subscriber count of bigger YouTube channels, it will just show the example. Okay, that's fine. Oh, maybe I can just use this. Ah, okay. Can I use my channel name? Like if I do this, error. Okay. I'll have to get the channel ID. How do I get my channel ID? How to get YouTube channel ID from channel name. Settings. Okay. No. Settings. Channel status and features. Let's take that off screen just in case. Advanced settings. From the left menu, choose advanced settings. Settings? No, there's no advanced settings. Select your profile picture. Click on settings. There's no settings here. Okay, no, because I'm in YouTube Studio. Okay, go. Settings. Advanced settings. Channel ID. Okay. I'm pretty sure channel ID is not a secret. Okay. All right. That might be all I need, actually. That might be all I need. Now the question is, can I pull this with JavaScript? Probably not, right? So what I mean by that is if we go to here, and I go here, and I'll do something like async boom fetch. It probably won't let me do this. I might be able to get it from the server though. Switch this to tabs, switch this to JavaScript. And we'll do that, right? If I do this, okay, so it doesn't like the origin, okay. If I do a wget from here, let's see. Wget output to console. I don't actually use wget much. I usually use curl. Okay, if I do wget -o std out. Okay, that doesn't work. If I do -o dash, that's not an O. That's shift 0. Okay. So if I do that, I'm guessing I can find everything I need in there. Now I might have a problem if there's some sort of throttling on this. So if I do YouTube subscribe embed throttle. Will YouTube secrets throw the fuse sometimes? No. You're a button. YouTube subscribe button. I mean, I could potentially just there is an ad I've done once with JavaScript execution, and that's the ad, the promo for the SudokuCon, which isn't in here anymore. All right, we'll have to just look at the Git history on this. Okay, so we'll go into here, we'll go to here, we'll go to here. Question mark? Nope. Ooh. The config, probably? When was this? This was like November, right? So 2 months ago. October. Is there a Sudoku? Is there a con in here? No. SudokuCon. No. Nope. Conf. Chrome. Nope. Alright. I'm gonna look at Git history. GitHub. etc app. Alright, let's just look straight at the file and go down in the backwards in the history. Alright. History. Okay, October, November. That's what happens when you don't label your commits properly. Kids, do as I say, not as I do. Okay. Nothing in here? This one? Okay, this was the SudokuCon one. Okay. So I enabled it to include a script tag. So what I'm going to do quickly here is I'm going to remove all these just so I can test. I'm just going to remove these for now. Actually, I'm going to grab one, make my own. So when I refresh locally, it only it doesn't, I don't have to guess which one. So sub 1000, and that'll be on till, well, it'll start today, and it'll be on for at least 8 days or something like that. How many days does the month have? 31. So 31 minus 22, 31 minus 22 times 24, right? It's 216 hours. It'll show for everybody. I've got a big U that way. There we go. And if I do this and go here, oop, and I'll say something else here. If I just say something like hash for the URL, and the image will just do bad, so it'll be a bad image load. Am I looking at the wrong file? Production. I'm looking at the production file. Great. How did I do that? All right. Let's reset the production file. Okay. And here we go. And now let's see what it'll look like if we add this behind here. Right. Syntax error, bad control character, string JSON, blah, blah, blah. So I need to escape this properly. Let's go back to here. That's a straight copy unless I missed something. I think I have a line break in here. Yeah. Okay, so that executes JavaScript. So maybe I can just use that and implement, like, pull this thing directly in. Also, I thought a second ago I had like a YouTube button. Subscribe embed. YouTube customize subscribe embed. YouTube subscribe button embed on our side. Configure a button. Sven codes. Channel name or ID. Is it @Sven codes? Capital S, capital C. Capital C? No, alright. Well, we have a channel ID, right? Oh, I'm pretty sure that should be channel name. No. Ah. Or there's something else it doesn't like. There we go. Okay. Layout. Full. Default. Dark. Don't need. Default. Subscriber count hidden. Okay. So that's the HTML for their button. Customization is a little lacking. Okay. So I'm kind of curious what this does. Can I embed that into my add config here? That's the other question, right? Can I do that? We can do a script. I'm gonna make this a bit bigger because we're gonna have to munge this together a little bit. So in theory, I should be able to just do that. Okay, we need to escape the double quotes. We gotta do that. We gotta do that. I could probably single quote them as well. Right. And we've got to do that. If I do this and put that there, let's see how that goes. Hey, okay. Okay, so we could just plump the button in there. I'm kind of curious what the button is, or what their JavaScript actually does. So what did it load? Let's do this. No. Let's do this. Why does it show a promo at this point? If I do this. Okay, shows no promo. If I close it now, does a whole bunch of things. Okay. So what does it load? My. Okay, we wanna find where the digits 978 come from. 978. But like ideally as a JSON value. Okay, here's the subscribe embed. But I'm guessing this JavaScript here reads this stuff and then makes the call to this thing. I'm guessing. Let's see where this call comes. It doesn't tell me. God damn it. Okay, because this platform.js does a bunch of API calls here, but I think these might just be standard scripts. Like I don't think they might actually these might not actually contain any data. Copy URL. Let's see what this URL is. It does contain this, but that's not the channel ID, right? Copy URL. Does this contain a channel ID? No, it doesn't look like it. And then this copy URL does what? Channel ID, okay, and then some config stuff. And then this here, which is a bit weird, okay. Okay, so instead of doing this, let's see if we can just directly pull that thing in. Where is it? That thing. That thing. And see if we can do something with that. Instead of doing it like this, let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. Right, and now I'm gonna put in this. Actually, I'm gonna write it first down here. And see if I can just do it with a fetch here. So if I do async console.log await fetch, boom, and that, right? We'll just do something like this. Put that in here. And see, that executes correctly. White space after JSON. Wait, what? Unexpected non-white space character after JSON at position 840. Is that? Oh. Yeah, doesn't like that. Let's dump that in here with the rest of the garbage. Alright. Reload. No, doesn't like it. Oh, no access control line. Have present the requested resource. Okay, so it does want some of this other stuff. Let's do decode URI component and see what this actually looks like. Right. Oh, and I'm sorry, I keep reaching around. I have a weird itch on my back. Also, my desk is too high. Bring it down a little. Okay. I probably should make this bigger for the stream. So, what are the arguments in here? We have that, we have channel ID, we have layout. So all of these we can probably do without. Origin, that's the one that I'm worried about, or considering, or thinking about, right? And then all this other stuff, I hope we don't need, because I don't know where that would come from. Like, this looks like some sort of ID. I wonder if that's like my user ID, because when I press the button here... no, wait. It tells me to copy this. Let's try something. If I did this on an incognito one, would that ID be different in an incognito window where I'm not logged in, right? Because I'm curious now if I'm logged in. Error failed to undercarry, failed to fetch. Now, what is the failure exactly here? Headers. Like, it does a 200. Course error. What's the course error? Port to YouTube main. So I'm wondering if the origin modifies the cores. Let's put the origin in here. If I add origin equals localhost, and then I do this. Okay, let us put back in the script tag version, which I think was this. We'll just have to format it for JSON use and see if that then loads it correctly and what kind of course headers it adds and all that. So that goes in here, goes in there. Did I miss anything? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's clear this. Clear that. Clear. And boom. Okay. So it comes in with their version, which is interesting. So then the question becomes, how does it generate all this other stuff? Like it does some sort of, does it round trip? I mean, it's obviously hitting, it's hitting the API, so it hits this. Is that already coming back with like some sort of code embedded or something? Or is this looks like a plain JavaScript file, right? Ooh. Rating badge. Okay, so this just has a bunch of let's just see, because this has a bunch of stuff in here. Oh, okay. It did a cleanup for us. Let's just paste that in. The browser did a cleanup here. So for example, where do all these keys and codes come from? H host. Like, is this thing changing? I guess we'll, and this is always the same for all of these. Yeah, it looks like it. It still seems to be the same for all of them. And is it different from this one? No, it's not different. Okay, so maybe we don't need it. Now, can I just use this? The question is, if I just use this and it does work, will it always work? Or will it only work the one time? So we have this, and we have this. So let's do one with this whole thing. I mean, we can also start from here and start reducing them and see where it stops working. That might also be a valid strategy. If I do this, do it again in incognito. Access to fetch has been blocked by correspondent. No access to headers present. The requested resource if and okay. So it didn't work, but instead what did work? Copy. Let's see how it's different. Because what I'm worried about is it's actually that it requires the other two calls, because it's calling the API with some other stuff here. Like all this stuff. Which is a bit annoying. Let's just compare. Are these the same? They look like they're the same. So why would this one fail and this one succeed? Remote address. This one failed. This one succeeded. Anything else? Like, why would that one, you know? They seem to be exactly the same URLs. But is it other headers involved? All right, let's copy the URL. So, first one is the URL that doesn't work. The second one is the URL that does work. And they look identical. Of course, there's a lot more to it. Any other keys or codes that might be included here? Doesn't look like it. All right, so maybe it's just the difference in headers. So response headers, request headers. So accept. Fetch control, Windows fetch. Maybe it's a security thing. Browser validation. X browser validation. Oh. Ba-ba-ba-bam. It's a get. Path. Subscribe, embed. Is there where it's being called from? No. If I do open a new tab, it works. Fetch set site. What exactly is the error that comes back on this one? Fail to fetch. Type error. Wait a second. My access fetch has been blocked by course. No access control allow origin is headers present. Okay, so access control allow origin. Maybe we'll just add that, right? So that's the call we're making, the fetch call. If we just do headers, I think it's an error like that. And then what is the value? Access control, blah, blah, blah. Access control, allow origin access. Where is it? It doesn't have it either. Has been blocked by no access control has present. But neither's in their call. Oh, is it maybe just cores? Do they just have a cores? Authority, cores, authority. YouTube.com, okay. Accept. Encoding. Cache control, no cache cookie. Hope the cookie is not an issue. Platform, node side. Cross site. Stack fetch site. Stack fetch site. Cross site. It's mostly the stuff down here. Copyright X validation. Is it the X browser validation? Ah, okay, wait. Request mode, no course. Opaque doesn't actually work for me, so it means it. Wait a second. How does it get it into the browser then? Oh, wait, because their script is from their origin, so their script can process it? Okay, so maybe we'll have to go to the other way around. Well, we will have to do this call on our server. So if we do that, maybe it'll work, and we can just not worry about cores. All right, so if I look at our server, I've been doing these shenanigans for a while, so I can potentially just add a route. So we can do something like API replay submit, API YT sub count, something like that, right? And API YT sub count. All right. Right, and then we currently can just do this. And then we can just do something like localhost API YT sub count. Okay. And then in theory, we should be able to use the simpler version. Await fetch this. Let res equals. I'll do that. Okay, we'll get that. And then we'll do await res dot text. Okay. So let's just somewhere we'll be doing a fetch in here somewhere. No? Fetch. Where's the text? Okay, that's piece fetch. Yes, fetch. Why do we have an HTTPS fetch here? What does that do compared to? Oh, it doesn't use the fetch API at all. Is there a reason why we're doing that? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Let's do this. All right, we definitely need to cache that as well. If res.status equals 200, res.text, and here I guess we're just pulling out our. And I guess the sub button, we might actually be able to use it, make use of it, right? So we'll probably want to bring that out as well. All right, so let's have a look at this for a sec. Can I? Yeah, HTML. Let's just look at this in a more organized fashion. Head, link, script, boom, boom, body, diff, button, span, 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 button, span, span button. Wait, this span. Wait a second. These are inside that span. This span closes what? Oh, looks like they have an error in their HTML here. Okay. More power to you. It works. It works. It's not stupid, I guess. Why do they have spaces at the front here? Nope. I don't know why there was a leading space in all of these. Probably not their mistake. Okay. Script tag, another script tag, close script tag. So this is the one. Oh, this okay. So that does that. Nonce. Ugh, I don't know if these nonce numbers, but I can potentially pass this whole thing through if I want to use any of it or reorganize it a little bit, right? So if any of this JavaScript stuff is necessary, I can just pass it straight through and plunk the button into the ad. Hopefully I can modify what's inside the button and just need all these things, right? These are a bit weird. Ah, here's the span that wasn't closed yet. Okay. I'm guessing it just changes these accordingly. I don't know. All right, so we'll probably want to look at this. We have a fetch cached, don't we? Don't know if that will work. All right, let's just hit it the API a couple of times, because if it blocks me now, then the whole thing won't really work anyways. So let's hope that Google isn't that petty. Okay, so we're looking for the button that has, no, for the span that has this class, right? All right, so we're looking for that. So let HTML equals that. Right, and now we'll do one of these, HTML.match. We'll basically want to match this, then any number of characters that aren't that, then that, and then dot, I don't know, 10 characters like that, and just see what that looks like. Nope. So if I do this, it fits that. Okay. Okay. So then we'll basically just actually I was gonna say I don't know if this number, if it goes over 1,000, will be say 1K instead of the number. I don't know. Maybe we can try a different channel. We'll do that later. For now, I'm just gonna say any letter that isn't the next span tag, and maybe that'll do the trick. Nope, that should be in here. And it'll get us that. Right. And then we'll just do... If I do something like that, I just wanna harden it for when it doesn't work. And I'll say question mark NA. Okay. And then if I do match, it'll get that. But we can't parse it as a number if you hand through NA. Do we want to go for -1 as a sort of marker number? Then we can do this, and we can just do number something like that. NA. Is that what I expected? Not really. Number. If I don't convert to number. If I don't convert, we actually need to do that. And then we'll want to get the first element out of it. And that'll be undefined if the number doesn't match. Let's just see, can we do this? Yes, and if the number doesn't match, we should get not a number. That's actually fine, and that'll be our marker, really. All right. So let's do a couple of constants. Const URL subscriber embed equals da. And I'll probably just do also const channel ID equals like this. Then we'll do that as a replacement. That. And we'll do RE count. RE sub count. That'll be this. All right. And then maybe a little function that gets that. So, and then we can do all the error handling in there. Const gets sub count. All right, and it'll be just this. Because we can then also make another function if we want to get anything else out of that HTML, such as the button or whatever, right? Then we can just do this, HTML. And then that'll be our sub count. Subscribe embed. Okay. And that's our sub count. So for now, we'll just return that as part of the JSON. And we'll do that there. Status error. If I do this, and then change the URL to be something bad. Fetch failed, type error, fetch failed. Okay, so that goes into this error handling. Okay. Well, But on the other hand, if the fetch succeeds, like that, status 404, status text, is it? Status not found, okay. Is not equal to 100. Status error. Response or status text. Status text res.status text. Right. Okay. And if that's correct, we'll get to here, and then we'll just do a good thing. Okay. Count that sub count equals boom. And then that should be it. Something like that. There we go. I mean, for what I want to do originally, this might already do the trick. The only thing we might want to do is kind of throttle this function a little bit. And I don't know if I actually have a throttle function available in here. Node.js throttle. Do we have a throttle function? All right, I have my own throttle functions that I'm using on the site, so might as well grab one of those. I think it's in utilities, right? Throttle func. So if I do this on the server, let's actually search, make sure throttle. That we don't have one already somewhere here. Puzzle server. Okay, puzzle server has an implementation. Can we use that? Puzzle server, probably not. But well, we can make sure we use the same code at least. I think that's the same code. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna copy it over here. Although puzzle server is being used, so we might expose it from here. Or just move this into its own little thing. Like if I do a little thingamajig like this, call it helpers.js, helper funcs, helpers. If I just do that, how would I export them? If I do this, that in here, I'll do export. And then can I just do include helpers? Helpers. And I'll just do something like throttle func. Does that work? Maybe. Okay, where is it being used? Something like this. No, I mean it's server side. Okay, so let's see. Because I don't know this throttle function. I don't actually want to delay the first call, right? So this throttle function needs to return instantly. I just don't want to recall it too many times. So we might have to see about that. Const get fetch sub embed async, right? And then throttle function, what does that look like exactly? We have helpers, we want it down here, utilities. Throttle function, it should return a function that has force and stop, minimum delay, maximum delay. So we want the minimum delay to be quite small. I don't think this has an option for calling instantly. So set timeout, handle function, throttled function, returns a throttled function. Clear timeout, minimum timeout, maximum, set timeout. So it always does a set timeout. It's not even an async function, is it? How does that even work? Arguments, minimum timeout, function apply. 1 second. Let me think about what I'm doing here. The idea is if it's called multiple times, this is not a promise returning system. Okay, so I think I'm not gonna actually use that. I'm just gonna make an async call, and then we'll just say, hey, you know, if the last call is less than X old, right? So in here, we are actually going to do this kind of thing. Like that. And it's going to return an async function, but this is going to give us a little bit of space to do things. So we'll do let res, right? And then we'll do fetch sub embed. So this should get something with args, right? And here we're gonna have our arguments. So we'll have some delay. And I think we're calling that minimum delay. So in this case, it means that it doesn't get called too many times. Ah, wait a second. The first call, what I'm thinking is, can I not await on these? Or can I, because handle function. Function apply, handle function, set timeout, minimum timeout. So what is it returning? It's returning the throttled function. But I don't think I can call this and expect a result. Handle function, return. So when it's calling, it's returning a result. But where does it return to? I'm actually a little confused right now. Because when I use set timeout, does this return the last result and all that stuff? Handle function, set timeout, force function, last args. So handle function, it passes current this current args, but it doesn't seem to record the result. I think that's the big problem with these. They don't return a result. Okay, so I kind of need to replicate this, but then basically return a result right away. So this function kind of should always return. Let me just, how am I gonna test this without driving myself crazy? If I do, let's make sure I don't just call this thing all the time. let's get to this. Right. And throttle function obviously doesn't do anything right now. So I want to be able to call this, pass in a function, right? And then the throttle is a number of milliseconds that should be weighted. So delay ms, right? And then what we're returning is a new function, and it's an async function. And what we're gonna do is, then we can do the last call time, right? And then we'll just say console log fetch embed and console log fetch embed inner, right? And then he'll just say let func equals this, and a function that says blah 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 ab console.log ab. Right, something like that. Console log func and console log func becomes func 1 3. So if I do this, right, and run this. So inner is that, func is not a function. Function is a promise. Wait, what? Shouldn't func be this? It shouldn't be a promise, it should be... wait a second, what? Okay, this is not clean. This should only execute the outer one. It should not execute this function, which is just being returned. So it should not execute inner until we hit here. And if I say await, because this shouldn't be a promise. In fact, let's not even call this. If I do this, right? When does this get called? Oh, wait, what? No, we don't execute this right away. Ah, okay. Ah, so used to doing that. No, we don't need to execute in code here. Okay. So, func returns undefined. Okay. Arguments. We can just do this. Args. Return result. Boop, boop. JSON.stringify args. Alright, we'll do that. So we get back the error that's passed in, but we actually want to execute function, right? So we'll have func here. We have a function, right? So now we can kind of borrow from down here. So this argument gets passed in at the time of calling. This is kind of what we're doing here, right? So when the throttle function gets called, we're recording these. All right. So we kind of want to do that here, except now it's all going to be throttle, async and all that. So throttle function is going to be async, right? All right. And that's what we're going to return down here. return throttled function. So here we're updating this and args. So that means if you're calling it with one set of this and args and you call it again later and it hasn't been executed yet. Except in this case, it'll be the other way around because it'll always return a result. Let me think. Because we're kind of working the other way around, right? We want to always return a result. And we don't actually call it delayed. So we don't actually need to record any of this stuff. So we either return a result that we already have if we're currently being throttled, or we're just executing. So we never need to record these. But we still want to utilize them. Right. Okay. So we don't actually need to do this. And we don't actually need any of that. But we're actually gonna want to do func.apply this args. Res is undefined. We can just do return a plus b. Like that. A plus b. So result is 4. Okay. But what we're actually going to do here is console.warn a plus b. Boom. Return a plus b. Something like that. So now we know a plus b is getting executed. Except what? What? Why is a plus b down here when the result is up here? Okay. Do we have a sleep? Just to make it async here. Ah, this is async as well. I think we have a sleep in this one. Yeah. Let's just get that in here as a quick helper. So we'll say warn AB start. Warn AB start AB. Let res equals a plus b. AB end res return res. But we're just gonna do await sleep 200 here. Right? That's how sleep works. And now AB start 1-3 result becomes here. Okay, now the problem is we're not waiting for that here, right? So we're gonna do something like this. Let res equals await. Boom. And then we'll do res. And then return res. Okay. So where are we at? Start, end, res, thing. Okay. So now the idea is if it gets called multiple times, the problem is if the arguments change, right? But in this case, the arguments won't change. So this is kind of a custom case without arguments. So it doesn't really accept the arguments here. All right, I'm starting to think maybe I don't build a general case version here. I'll just do a local whatever, right? So, and that's, I think, yeah, okay, that's why I wanted the immediately executed version here. No, wait, yeah, no, we don't need to immediately execute. We execute it when this happens. It passes in a function, right? We have our, I don't know, 1000 delay. right? And then when we're getting called, right, we'll just say let now equals date.now. Now, and then, okay. Boom, right. And we'll just say if last call time equals undefined, or now now gets bigger, so minus last call time is smaller than delay ms. That's when we do log do exec. All right, so that should hit do exec, right? And then here we do else. Here we'll do skip exit, right? And if I call this 3 times, it does do exec. Okay, but if we're doing do exec, we'll say last call time equals now, res equals func. And we don't even need to do a wait here, I believe. Res equals func. In fact, this doesn't even need to be async. Equals func. And that's it, right? And then we'll just do return res. And if we're awaiting on the outside, so do exec, it gets to, wait, throttled func, fetch sub embed. Now do exec. Why does fetch sub embed execute throttled function? Console.log begin. I think I'm getting confused because these execute first before they actually print anything, right? So yeah, we have begin, do exec, blah, blah, blah. Start undefined, undefined, because we don't pass any arguments in, that's fine. And then we have func here, func1, func2, func3. And we don't actually have any arguments. The arguments don't actually make sense here. And then we'll do let val equals math.random times 1e3 or 0. Right. And oh, we'll just do res. Res. Okay. Invalid 1e3. Boom. 61, 61, 61. Function 1, 2, 3. Turn result. So delay ms is not defined. Isn't that here? Okay, I misspelled that. Fair enough. All right, so it hits do exec, even though this should no longer be that, huh? If I do this and this delay ms, what does that look like? False, sure. Is smaller than delay ms. Even though delay ms should be 1000. It's if it's smaller, no, if it's greater. Boom. So here it returns the same number. So if we make this 100 and delay ms 150, then the third one should get us a new number. No, because it doesn't execute the delay anymore, because it just returns the result. But if we do sleeps in between these, now the first two should execute right away. So these are 1, 2, 3, no. Because why? The first one should wait 200. Then we'll wait 100. Then we'll execute the second one. The delay has been 200. Ah, okay, because it's waiting to... Okay, so we gotta add these together, right? Wait, I'm getting myself confused, right? The first one, the result is 282. Second one is 282, and the next one is... And this is now where it's calling it again. Okay, so this'll work. Is it simple enough? Does it make sense? We don't even need that. We'll just return the existing result. Executing. If last call time is undefined, i.e. the first time we always execute immediately. And otherwise we'll do if our delay is smaller than the duration we're supposed to wait. And that's it, right? And then I don't think... No, we do want to record the res. Sure. Okay, now the fetch... okay, and then this one... Args aren't used. This is literally... We'll just return a anonymous function. Doesn't matter. Right. And then here, instead of the function, we'll actually just fetch sub embed. Executing this creates the function. So if we now execute it immediately, and then just say delay ms is okay. So our function here is actually whatever we're doing here before. So instead of func, we'll actually do the work, right? We'll just do that. And we don't need a func. And our delay is, let's say 15 seconds, right? Ultimately, or let's say 5 seconds. Ultimately, well, let's do 1 second, because then 3 seconds. Then I can test a little bit. Right. We don't need sleep. I'm gonna remove that. All right, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do fetch sub embed. So if I do this, oop. Status error. Oop. So the first one has a response, sleep not defined. Okay. Response. Here we'll do console.log exec fetch, and then that should only execute once. Let's make sure that's true. So we're writing out fetch once and nothing else. Okay. Other than that, it's a standard thing. So that's now throttled. So now we can do this like that. Is there... Why does it give me a syntax issue? No. We'll do that. And that gets us a sub count. There we go. Now, what this won't do is it won't do a live update. So there's two options I can do. I can make the interval relatively small. Because I was just thinking, if the server just pulls, like, updates every 5 seconds, let's say, and just stores that locally. But this is exactly what the throttle functions really do, except the throttle functions updates less frequently if nobody's requesting it. So in theory, we can just fetch this every second from the client, and it'll just generate traffic between me and the server. It'll hit Google as well. But it won't hit Google ever any more frequently than if my server just hit Google itself and cached it locally, because that's exactly what it's doing. Okay. So this basically means it'll never hit Google more often than once every 3 seconds. So I could have a set timeout on in my ad, in the promo, and just refresh every 3 seconds to try to kind of create a semi-live thing. Basically, the idea is I want somebody who leaves the window open, goes to YouTube, subscribes. I want them to see the counter go up, right? Just for that sort of direct interaction satisfaction. All right. But what this now means for the promo code, we don't have to go to the API, but we can now go directly to our own thing, right? So we can just, instead of calling all of this big mess, we can do this. And now we should get this response. And then we'll just say some more awaiting. JSON, something like that. So if I do this, we get the count. Cool. So then we'll just have to do some more stuff doing there. And I could, in theory, outsource this to the server as well, or at least outsource it to a piece of JavaScript. So I could load a JavaScript file from the client. Yeah. So I don't have a bunch of code in here. And that JavaScript file, just like what Google does, right? And that JavaScript file contains all the complexity then. So let's try that out. So if I save this as staging, assets, no, I didn't want to do this. Is there JavaScript? Yeah. If I save this as road to 1000.js, let's say, right? And I'll do that. And then here, instead of doing all of this back here, and let's get rid of this for a sec. Don't need that. Nope. So we basically just do kind of what they're doing here. We'll just say /assets/road to 1000.js. If I refresh that now, road to 1000. And then if I do all this shenanigan in there, we're back to square one. Good. A good back to square one, right? So, and now I have a little bit of breathing room, and I don't have to finagle quite as much here, right? And we can even do this. And now I can say this. And we get the counter. Okay. And then from here we can manipulate the promo and modify and all that. So that's one of the kind of 3 parts, right? Now we actually need to build a promo, we may need to make it look a little interesting. I've done something in the past. I've done like a Patreon promo before. Let me see if I can find it quickly. One sec. Let's see if I can find it. Promos. Promo files. No. These are PNGs. I'm looking for PSDs. This one. That's the SudokuCon promo, kind of wormholes, podcast. Ah, here we go. Is that... Alright, so that's the Sven of codes. Alright. So yeah, and here, like, I didn't do a dynamic thing, I just updated it by hand a couple of times. I wanted to kind of have these counters. This time I actually want to go a bit bigger on the shameless self-promotion, because that's exactly what it is. And I kind of want to sort of half-jokingly kind of use Christmas as my excuse, right? So let's see. Are these... No, these aren't useful. This is... Do I have one with just my YouTube channel open? I just want to see exactly what images I'm using here. Okay. So I have this one. I go back to full opacity. Let's see. Get rid of these. Get rid of these numbers. How do I label this in a way that's clear? What about the YouTube graphic? Like, if I take this... Right. And I go paste that in here. And I'll zoom in a little. And I kind of cut these off. Like that. Like that. And like that. And maybe even a little bit more. I do that. Let me go full screen. W. If I select this part, this corner, and this corner. I really don't like this song. Let's skip it. If I go here, does that take me to the next song, or does it take me out of the playlist? I never know with YouTube. It's not the same song again. Alright, good enough. So, if we do this, where would we play? Nope. Deselect. Move. Okay. Why is it so faded? Is that on purpose? Ah, because it has... Does it have a hover? This is kind of weird. Wait a second. This is the thing. This button doesn't seem to work. Oh, because it's like you've already subscribed. All right. I see. Right, so... Nope. This is the one we want. Alright, sorry. Let's do that again. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Get rid of that. Right. So that's the kind of the shape of it. Yeah, I think, I mean, I could even, I don't, sorry, I'm not articulating myself very well. I want the button, but I don't actually want the counter, because I want to make the counter myself. And I think there was a customization for the button. Was it here? No. Was it? No. No. YouTube sub counter widget customization. No. This was the one from YouTube directly. YouTube sub embed. Is that the word that I need? The magic word? For Google to show me something about their own freaking things? Nope. Configure a button. Okay. So layout, full, not hidden, default, default. Okay, so it'll just look like that. Let's grab it again. Okay, this is really just for layout because the size will be whatever it'll be. Because I zoomed, I think I have a different zoom level here, so I have to be a bit careful. Let's grab it at a neutral zoom level. If I do that. Right, I got rid of these. Like that. So, I don't really have a good idea how I'm gonna label this. I'd like to call it something like the road to 1000. Just, I don't know, that terminology is something that sticks in my mind. Can I not have something selected and then move it? Yes, please. Thank you. Does it make sense for the button to be on the ad, or does it make sense for the button to be below the ad? Because I have a plain thing here. All right, let's kind of workshop the text a little bit, right? So this was the one we had here. I'd like to also go a little bit tongue-in-cheek. So something like, all I want for 2024 is to reach 1,000 subs. 1,000 subscribers. Like, I'm kind of playing on the whole all I want for Christmas is you text, which is probably something that's a bit silly. My humble wish for 2024, 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, and this text I find it kind of hard to read, actually. So we either make this less opaque, kind of fade it out. Before. Is it humble if I say it's humble? Probably not. 24, 1,000 subscribers on youtube.com/SvenCodes. Subscribers. Is it on or at or for? For. If I do something like this, this is okay. Maybe I can... Oops. Maybe I can workshop it like this a little. Ask some people for opinions and things like that. My humble wish for 20. And then I'll just say current count, yada yada, right? Humble wish for 2024. Let's add another line break. Like this. This route to promo road to 1000. 30. Let's make it full and then I'll optimize it after. And we'll put that into the assets folder for now. 1 second. Staging, assets, or images. Images, actually. And the promo goes in the end. Okay. Promo. And if I now change this to... Where is the image URL? Image source. Like that. Is that gonna do the trick already? Ah, yeah, here we go. My humble wish for 2024. 1,000 subscribers for blah, blah, blah. Right. The image is too big right now, but we'll see how much space we'll need. We should be able to identify the div. You know, if I do something like document.query selector hash as link, and then if I go div in here, query selector all, how many divs are there? 3. Okay. I'll probably just add a class here or something. Or I just used I just injected via JavaScript, I guess. I could do that. So if I do this, dot insert adjacent HTML before end, right? And then I'll do something like if hello world, you know, something like that. But then here I'll do style position equals absolute, and then top minus 100 px, something like that. No, that doesn't work. Position absolute. I feel like I'm doing the quoting wrong. Position is relative, huh? If I do top 0, it'll be right against the top. Okay, I can work with that. So now we can go in here. We'll do that. Right. We'll do that. And then he'll do something like let res res equals. We'll also do something like this. Try. No. Catch error. So the error in row to 1000 error All right. And then here we'll do that. Then we'll do let JSON equals that. And then console.log JSON, and then let count equals JSON.count. Boom. And now, currently count. Right. So if I do this, unexpected token race. Shoot. Await res. Currently 979. Sweet. So now we'll just position this top 200, probably less. Top 170. Okay. Color 000. Text align center. Position that top blah. Width 100%. They're gonna work. Yeah, that's not too bad actually. Right. If I say bottom, can I just say bottom is the height of the thing? How high is the thing? The height. Ooh, no. I want to select this, right? The thing is 200, so if I say bottom 200, then I can just use margins and such to position it. The bottom of this should be at 200. The bottom is at 200 relative to the whole thing. Ah, wait, the bottom is 200 from the bottom instead of 200 from the top. Is that what I'm seeing? That's annoying. That's annoying. We'll have to... Alright, because the problem is I think it's not using the image, it's using the whole thing, right? So, we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. Okay. We'll have to adjust all of this. Now the question is, can I inject the entirety of the HTML for the button? And if I remove the counter from that HTML, is that so? The problem is, or now maybe I can just use the thing from Google, right? If I say subscriber count hidden, I can just use that. Plain old. Put that there. Like that. And don't even have to fuff it, right? I might have to make sure it gets into the right position, though. If I do this, it gets down there. We kind of want it instead of promo text. The problem is it's getting... Wait, backslash TTTA. Yeah. We want this down here. And we actually don't want promo text at all. We kind of want this. Right. Let's fix the image quickly. So we kind of just want that. Nope. No. Control-Shift-C. So if I do this, I mean, the other option is to do all the text in HTML. Well, let me just do this first. Let's do this first. Export as blah blah blah. Row to 1000. Promo. Save. Row to 1000 promo. Yep. Same size as the other one. We'll have to minify it. And now if I replace this... No. Copy it here. Yeah. Open image. Okay. Where's all that extra spacing coming from? Oh, because the height is given in here. So this should be height 200. Cool. Right. And can I add something here? What's up here? Can I... Does it make sense to go for one of the other options for the button? Cool. Google for developers. That's just their thing. I think when I'm logged in, it'll be different. It replaces this. What if I do something like this? Can I style that? Oh yeah, I can. Okay. Subscribe here. Now, obviously, for someone who's already subscribed, that's not necessarily gonna work. Oh, I hate underlines on the thingy-majigs. Also, can I style the button to be kind of aligned with the text a bit better? Subscribe label. I could potentially rejigger these with CSS, couldn't I? 4. So this has a bunch of stuff here. That's like an iframe. Holy shit, this is an iframe. Oh my god. Oh, that's what's happening. I see. It does some sort of tokening bollocks. Okay. How is this positioned though? Relative to my text. If I make this a little bit slimmer. So if I say style equals like that, and then I'll say we actually do want to do kind of some sort of margining. Margin top 0.2 rem. Like if I do this, for example, and then font size 1.2 rem. I have no idea what ballpark figure I'm in here. Can I change the alignment here? That's what I want to know. Vertical align. Baseline? Nope. Center? Nope. Middle? Nope. Top? Nope. Bottom? Nope. Okay, so the problem is the button, I don't know exactly how it's positioned. What if I say line height? doesn't seem to affect the line relative to the button somehow. If I say padding top 0.5 rem, padding top. No, it just moves everything. Like, why is it offset like that? What if I do 1 rem? It's like... what is this? Float none, line height normal. How is this positioned? Vertical line baseline, display inline block. Yeah, it's an inline block. If I change this bottom, top, middle, baseline. Or is it just a question of the sizing? That the text sizes are a mismatch? If I make this 1 rem, I make it 1.4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2. Like, if it's smaller than the button, it seems to be aligned at the bottom, because it's baseline alignment, right? Isn't it? If it's really large, I feel it almost works. What if I say text decoration none? Text decoration none. Wait, CSS underline. How do I get rid of the underline? It's text decoration, right? Text decoration. Didn't none work? Text decoration, none. It doesn't seem to get overridden. What the hell? Text decoration, none. Text decoration, none. Does not get rid of underline. Oops. It's still asking me to replace a file. Would have taken care of that. Won't remove text underline. Yeah. Why? None import. The problem is it doesn't even tell me. Let me try something here. If I look at computed decoration, text decoration, style. If I say text decoration, decoration line, none. Text decoration style, dashed, dotted, important. Text decoration, none. It's completely ignoring it. Ah, god damn it. God damn it. Questions, no, nope, that's not right. No, color, text decoration, none, nope. I have a feeling the underline isn't on this text, it's on something else. I mean, I know the text decoration comes from here. If I say text decoration, none. Guess I could just do that, right? Text decoration, none. I forget that I have control over that. Yeah, that removes that weird offset. I mean, it's still not great. If I say vertical line middle, does that also apply? The button then. Vertical align. What is its vertical align? Where does it get it from? Still baseline. Why? Vertical align. Middle. But it's grayed out, so it's getting overridden. But this is also cancelled. I do vertical align middle here. Computed. Vertical line middle. Baseline. Why? Why? I don't understand. Vertical align. Middle. And now it's middle. Why can't I just comment it out? That's so weird. Weird. All right. I don't think we can manipulate that too well. Subscribe now. Subscribe now. Subscribe to Google for developers as Sven Coates. No, that's... Wait, no. The hell? Oh. Sven Coates. That's why it was giving me that weird... Sven Coates. Okay. I need the channel ID. Which is, I believe, this one. What? Beta channel. Oh. Full. Wait. Subscribe div style. Subscribe now. Data channel data layout data channel ID. Where did that ID? Ah, jeez. How'd that happen? All right. Now here, yes. Okay, so here it's like that. And then one of these should be an incognito one. I believe this is supposed to be an incognito one. And then it should take me to a sign in. Okay. Okay, let's adjust the currently. So we want that slightly higher and slightly larger. And then we want to add a time left kind of thing as well. So current subscribers, and we'll make this a tiny little bit bigger. And I probably font text line center, font size 1.2 rem. Current subscribers. This needs to be a bit bigger. 6 maybe. Yeah, and then we want this higher. So 140, something like that. Even higher. Okay, a bit lower. Current subscribers, 972. And if I do this, time remaining. Time remaining. And then we'll just do date dot now. Okay. and we'll say date.now, and we'll need new date 2024 12 or 11 31. Actually, we'll do 2025 0 1. Or if I just do this, right? This will give us, no, this will give us January. If we do 0, January 1st, yada yada. If we do date.now, we subtract that from new date. And then we'll divide this by 1000 by 24 times 60 times 60 times 1000. Nope, we'll do it by hours. I think that's the easiest. So we'll do math.round. Or we'll just say something like nope. Math.round. You know, brace here. Math around. We want, this is in hours. Do we want rounds, floor, ceiling? I'm trying to think. Do we want to say less than time remaining? I mean, we could just say some about, you know, time remaining, doom hours. Like, if we'll do something like this. Around 22 hours. Or if I do ceiling, seal, and then I'll say less than. Time remaining less than 220 hours. Current subscribers, 900, time remaining 222 hours. Can we make this highlighting a little bit? Either we make the background white or semi-white. What if we just have a plain background image without any text, and then we'll do all the text stuff in HTML, and it'll be a bit easier. Nope. Nope. Control-Alt-C. Control-V. Save. Road to 1000. Promo. Save. Let's also do the minification right now. So we should have a optimizer here somewhere. How small does it get? 37. That doesn't seem that small. That doesn't even seem that small. Can we make it smaller here? Like if we go to 10%, for example. I mean, this is the background after all. Yeah, it's much smaller. We go to 5%. Yeah, that's fine. Road to 1000 promo. And maybe we can minify that a little bit. Yeah, good enough. Let's grab that. And we'll bring that over to here. Place. Okay. So now we don't have that anymore. We'll probably want to grab that. Right? And then we'll do something like that. my humble wish for 2024. We'll probably move the top higher up to 0, something like that. We'll do this, this, and this, and then we'll probably do some shenanigans there. Yeah, and we'll do an extra line break here. And then we'll adjust the font sizes just a little bit. We'll probably do some padding at the top. Padding up 0.2 rem. That. We have the add frame offset. I think that's something I need to sort out up here somewhere. Margin 0 rem. Nope. Outline -0 offset. No. Wait a sec. Outline offset. That's the orange thing. Pop. If I make this a 1 rem, does that get us? No. Pop 0. That's for the add. And the orange outline goes to... That's the 0.5 offset. Here. This is the one. Margin top 0. Okay. I don't think we actually need that. Now here we want to have padding top 1 rem. Yeah. Okay. So, my humble wish for 2024, 1,000 subscribers for youtube.com/swincodes. And we're gonna link that. Yeah, we can just link that straight to the YouTube channel as well. So that'll just be youtube.com/swincodes. Boom. Cool. Subscribe now. Okay. Can I make this smaller and turn subscribers? Do we want to invert that or like put it on a box, make this white on a dark background or something like that? And if this is all HTML, maybe we'll bring the button up here. What was the other button customization thing going on? These aren't, what? Default, full, and codes. Like if I just do this, like if we do data layout full, data count hidden, I mean, at this point, default. If I do default and then just remove it from the text, and then instead of having it down here, we'll bring it up. Like, we don't need to subscribe now. The question is, I'm wondering, can I inject that via this HTML execution? Or will it interfere with this script getting run? The other option is to actually have the image literally be a background image. But I mean, there's no reason why we can't just restyle this ourselves here. Like, I can just do the same thing with this thing. I can say position absolute top 180 px, whatever, right? And then it shouldn't have any space it shouldn't have any space. What's the word? Reserved. And then we can just do something like span class equals boom. No, style. For that. For that. For that. Span. We can just say, if I do this, where do we end up? Here. Font size 1 rem. Make it smaller. And margin top 1 rem. Oop. Display inline block. Yeah. And then this is down here. Top 180. Top 160. And then top 160. Left 100. That's actually basically in the middle. And what does this look like on here? Maybe bring it up just a little bit so we have a little bit of margin showing at the bottom. Something like that. It looks a bit weird. Is there like a bigger version? Like there's no size here. Theme. Dark. There's only a dark and a light theme. At full. I mean, I could just make it bigger styling wise, couldn't I? How would I go about doing that? Could I just transform the whole thing? If I do this and then I just say transform scale 1.2, that sort of kind of works. Transform origin center. And then time remaining, margin top 0.5. And CSS text outline. Do we have to go with the whole stroke? Ugh, that's for SVG. We have to go with text shadow. Is that the only way? Let's try it. If I put that in here, does that look like? Okay, we want it in white though. Do I want to make this smaller and then just have or do I use like the road to 1000? Let's see if we can shorten things a bit. 1000 subs. So what about can reach 1000 subs in 2024? Like if I do something like that, how big would that be line-wise? Without this. And maybe a little bit of extra padding top. Can youtube.com/SvenCodes reach 1000 subs in 2025? Why is save replay twice? Is that always been there? Or is it because of the way I'm testing right now? Is this only when it's... 1 second. Save, replay. Sec. Here we go. Let me just check. Nobody else hang out today. Nobody's got time to hang out with me. Alright. Save, replay. Nope. 15 files. You're definitely looking in the right place. Like, if I do this... handle dialog solved is executing twice. Why? Show puzzle previously solved dialog. Log document.query selector. Boom. If I do this, no. Okay. If that equals no. Open replay. If not equals no, return. All right. And then anywhere clicking here, okay, so if I click this, it goes there. It's a little annoying. So if I click here, it goes there. Why can't it go to just... Oh, because this is not a channel? Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying that it doesn't accept the proper... I looked at the file before, somewhere around here. Let me look at this job. Ah, wait, I have it over here somewhere. One of these. Nope. 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 I had the whole thing, right? I'm not just imagining. Alright, that whole JSON file. Because it had a lot of stuff in it, so maybe it actually does have... Yeah, let's see that. I'm not gonna see anything useful here. Courses, if I go to APIs... Does it come from APIs? Yes. Ah. APIs of Google. Basically, what I wanted to what did I want to see? What I wanted to see was if it loads any if it loads any other one of these parameters. The heck? Channel ID, but like I want to see where it's using it inside. Subscribe, embed. Channel IDs. Or even slash channel slash fashion. So is that... Okay, that's generated, that's generated, that's generated. These are generated as well. What else do I look for? Dataset? Dataset dot puzzle ID. No, that's my own. Count. This is all my stuff. Dataset. And e-data.dataset B. Okay, dataset B. That's probably where it's looking for the channel thing. Problem is it ever actually going to explicitly mention it? WGA, WG, C. Channel external dash ID. Is that something? Channel external ID. Channel external ID. I'm just wondering if there's other keys that it might accept besides channel ID. What about layout? Not in my stuff. Yeah, layout might just get forwarded. Yeah, I need it where it's actually being used, but it's probably just getting forwarded. So we have data channel. So maybe all of these are just getting forwarded. So what is the other thing called? YouTube channel ID vs name. Versus short label. I don't know what the frick those things are called. YouTube channel identifier types. How many different freaking... Yeah. Help me understand them. So we have a channel. Handle URL. Okay, so YouTube handle. Okay, understand your handle. Okay, but that's with an app. Custom URL, legacy username URL, handle URL. YouTube handle, YouTube embed handle. What is this thing called? Blah blah blah. Subscribe embed handle. Subscribe embed button. Channel handle ID. So I'm just wondering if I change this to handle, I doubt it'll just work, right? Error. What's the error? What is the error? It doesn't tell me. Okay. All right, well, I think that's about as smooth as I'll get it. So can YouTube reach 1,000 subs in 2024? Time reminding, less than 220 hours. And we got another subscriber while we've been working here. So we've got 20 to go. So that's 10 hours. That's 2 per day. Less than 2 per day. Maybe I need to make it more personal. So what about writing... help me reach. Please. Please help me reach 1,000 subs in 2024. Reach. Put that on this line. Oops. Reach. Exclamation mark. Please help me reach 1,000 subs in 2024. Now, I'd like to release this to production. The question is there anything currently on beta that's questionable to go put into production? I don't think so. Mostly like very small fixes I've done recently. And on Incognito, it looks like this. Please help me reach 1,000 subs in 2024. Time remaining, less than 220 hours. Sign in to subscribe. Yeah. All right. And the time remaining less than 220 hours. Does that make sense? All right, let's have a quick look at the diffs. We need to get rid of that. We gotta get rid of that. We gotta get rid of that. We gotta test for errors. We also don't actually need to do any of this anymore. Right? So the whole API call is actually bogus. Yeah, we can just do this. Even calling a separate file now seems a bit extra. Right? I mean, it's a singular statement. It's a longish singular statement. Is there anything here that I want to hard... Okay, so now this is the only dynamic part, isn't it? So... if we take out the dynamic part and push the rest into here, we can put it right above this bit. No, right above this bit. No, right instead of this bit, really. In fact, let's get rid of that. So we can... Nope, we can't do that. Copy, paste. Don't need that. Don't need that. We need to escape these things. By things, I mean quotation marks. Right? Do that. Do that. Less than 10 hours. Do something like that. That and that. Does that make sense? Time remaining less than 10 hours. Okay, and now we can do our standard script injection. Here, script, right? And then here we can write, we'll probably do a span here. In group, less than yada yada, span, /span. We'll put a question mark in here, right? And then we'll do ID hours, group, sub hours, right? Then we'll do document.query selector sub hours dot text content equals this, right? And now we should be back to 220. Original setting text content hash sub hours. Hey, look at that. All right, and make sure it works here. Because it's done 220 hours. All right. Maybe we'll bring this up just a tiny bit. 10 pixels might be too much, actually. Not terrible. Maybe the top margin is a little bit too big at the moment. Margin. Adding top 1.5. Yeah. Cool. All right. I like it better. It's a slightly longish HTML here. Let's add the UTM codes. Road to 1000. I don't know how I ended up with 220 hours. 216 hours, sorry. But I'm probably missing 24 hours here, so if I go... I mean, it says less than 200 hours remaining. Oh, my brain. If we go... So, let's do 230. Because it's calculating from the beginning of here. So 216 plus 24 is 230. Yeah. All right. Let us remove this, or let's copy that, and then restore this file. This file we don't need now. Card changes. Card changes. Minor fix doesn't even get a version. Okay. Discard changes. That should just get rid of the file, right? And now we can just add our promo to the existing rotation and see if it still works. Okay. 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 Hey guys. Okay. Did you walk already, or do you still need to walk? All right, so I'll wind down the stream. Yeah. I'm actually just tidying up now, anyways. But why is it not coming up? 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 Why is it not? Did I not refresh it? Ah, there it was. God damn it! I always do that. Look. The long back and forth, it ended up much simpler than I had started off with. Can I show you sick? So this is the promo I would show. Please help me reach 1000 subs in 2024. Time remaining less than 220 hours, and the like a default Google widget which shows the count and a button for people to subscribe. Try to keep it simple, try to keep it like, you know, neutral and all that stuff. And I think it worked out alright in the end. Took me a while to get there. Yeah, alright, need to get that into rotation still. But first it needs to go to testing on beta, so it's gonna be a bit before it... actually, the promos have a way of skipping the queue. So maybe I'll do that. And in fact, there's no other dependencies now, because I don't actually require the server call. So I can do that. I don't remember if I have a promo sync package call, or if I manually sync them, or if I don't sync them at all generally. So usually we have config, deploy config, but I don't think it deploys the images. Do the images... Oh, because I've done it for okay. Let me just add the UTM tags. So we'll do this and hope those work. Now, I don't... Yeah, I don't know if the button actually works, since the whole thing is a link. I haven't thought of that. So if I do this... Oh, god damn it. Security. From window, blocked frame origin YouTube. From accessing cross origin frame. Failed to read a name property. I hope that's not gonna be a problem. God damn it. Need to go down. Alright, so if I press this button, it'll do that. So this stuff works. If I click here, it'll do that. So this takes you to here. So what the hell is this URL? So obviously this embeds, you know, wanting to subscribe, embed, click, feature, subscribe. So what I'm trying to get at is, does, like, it sends me to sign in, and after sign in, it sets me up to get redirected. So decode URI component. The question is, will it then take me to the right place? Or is there some way for me to kind of replicate that behavior? So we have all these properties getting passed in, but I feel like there's another level of encoding. Service YouTube, flow name, gosh, all this stuff. Okay, so there is this. Decode your end component. Basically, is there something I can link to subscribe embed link? Oops, confirmation equals 1. So if I link to this, if I go to youtube.com/this, okay. Okay, and if I go to Sven codes, and then just add sub confirmation equals 1. Okay, so sub confirmation equals 1 seems to be the trick. So we'll want to add that to the link here. And now not just clicking the button, but anywhere should go for the sub confirmation. Except it looks different. Okay. Ah. Okay, so if I say subscribe, it probably will ask me to sign in. Yeah. Okay, all right, that's cool. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. So let us replicate that to production. That goes under images. Right, and assets goes to there. All right, and that's just the same change, so we don't do anything else. Okay. It road to 1000 config. Promo config. All right, and that doesn't need a version bump. And then we should be able to deploy. Okay, so let's get rid of some of these extra things I've created here. All these temporary things. Yeah, get rid of that. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for earlier. And we can get rid of that. No, don't close that. I think I still need that. So, and then the deploy is here. Deploy config beta to beta. But we also need to upload the image. So actually, let's do that first. So we need to deploy. Well, what's the folder called? Images instead of assets. So images to images. And I think that should do the trick. And we'll do the same thing for production. Production. right? And now we should be able to do this one. Are we in the right place? Yes. And now I should be able to go to beta. Right? And do this a couple of times. And there we go. Except there's a broken image. Okay, let's make sure that that's fixed. So we should have road to 1000 here. I'm not seeing it. Staging images. Staging images, road to 1000 promo. And that should have gone to beta / images. R asterisk. That's just plain old didn't happen. Staging images. War www.SudokuPad beta images. Do I have to add a slash? That took a tiny bit longer. Ah, here we go. Let's hope the image not found is not getting cached, because I've done that before. Hey, there it was. Get it again. Nope. 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 Oh my god. It's the worst game of chance ever. By the way, Artisanal Sudoku, great site. Check it out. Artisanalsudoku.com. One of my big supporters. Love you, James. Alright, come on. We saw it once. Can see it again. There we go. Alright. Woo! Okay, I'm actually very happy with that. I was hoping to do more visual stuff, but I'm not that good at that stuff. So, by my standards, this is pretty good. Let's play today's gas as a little test. So we're gonna play it on beta. I'm gonna test it like maybe tomorrow, and then I'm gonna launch it to production. Actually, no, I kind of want to have it in production, don't I? So we kind of do want to do config beta to production. And we actually have to redeploy the images as well with the slash, because apparently that works better. And then we just want to check here as well. R asterisk. R asterisk. Road to 1000. All right, so if I go back to here, let's do it, and then we'll see if we get the promo. All right, anti-knight, self-support, but chest knight's move cannot contain the same digits. Okay, so this one sees these, so we got a 1 here, got a 1 here, we got a 1 here, we got a 1 here, got a 1 here, here, and here. All the ones done. 2, 2, 2. Oh. Ah, this one sees that one. All right. 2 here. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. All the 2's done. I have a feeling most of these are going to go like that. 3, 3, 3, 3. Don't know about these yet. Alright, well, 3s didn't go like that. Spoke too soon. 4. I don't think we have a lot of 4s either. Or 5s for that matter. I think we have from the other direction. Let's start with 9s because I see a 9 here. See a 9 here. 9 here. 9's here. 9 here. 9 here. 9 here and here. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 7. 7s. 7s. 7. 7's here. 7 here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 or 6. 5 or 6. 4, 5, 6. All right. So, yeah, 3 here. So, 4, 7, and 5, 6. Which makes this a 4. 4, 4. 4. That 4 is here. 4, 4, 4, 7. All right. And then here we're missing 5 and 6. And go like that. Up here, that's a 5 or a 6. 5 or 6 in both of these. Does this see a 5 or 6? No. Does this see a 5 or 6? Not that I can see. 5 or 6 down here as well. 5 here. 6 here. 5, 6, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5. And then these have to be 3s and 3 and 5 here. So 3, 5, 3, 6, I imagine. And the clock hasn't started. That's another feature I've been working on to fix that clock if you play pause somehow. Also, why no promo? The promo is supposed to start today. Priority 1. Did we not load the latest promo file? Config. If I look at this. Not that kind of config. Wait, what? This config. Road to 1000. Why no promo? Why no promo? 22. Oh, January. God damn it. Oh, wait a second. This one is also wrong. Oh, no, this is supposed to be January. Oh, okay. It's wrong in a weird and other way. Which one did I just fix? Staging. So let's bring that one over to production. Place. Did I push those changes already? Yeah, this is supposed to be 2025. 2nd of January, and this is supposed to be December. And now we need to redeploy them. Better production. And better to better. There we go. And that's why we test, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's retry that. And let's see. There we go. Finally. Okay, dokie. Oh, that's that's a problem. Did I see that here? I don't really want a scroll bar in that place. Ah, shoot. Why did we get a scroll bar here? No, that's not what I wanted. Position absolute. Width 100. Ah, that's weird. Width. How does that generate a scroll bar? If I make it width 320px. How wide is this? Width. Where's the image? It's in here, right? 360. If I make this 360. 360. And if I give it a background color, background red. Background red. Okay. So if we replace the 100% with a 360px. If I make the width 100% again, it's bigger. In fact, it's bigger by the margins of the image. All right, let's make it 360. I think for now that's fine. In the future, that would obviously be nice to make that a little bit more consistent. And the other one we don't actually need to worry about. All right. Same thing, same thing. Copy that over. Do the double deploy. And then refresh. Let's see if that'll work. Now we don't have to do the force add because it's deployed, so hopefully that'll give us a more accurate. Yeah, okay, that looks right. And we'll update this as well. Promo updates. All right. And if we go to something like this, do another quick test run. The easy New York Times puzzle of today. And now let's see if we can do this quickly. One's in one of these. One's is down here. One's up here. Okay. Not an immediate one. Twos we have a couple. Here, 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 here. Okay. Threes. Here. 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 All right. Fours. Here. Here, 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 and here. Okay. Fives. Fives, fives. Here. Somewhere around here. Here. Not here. Not here. Here or here. Okay. Ah, five's gotta be here. Right, so five's gotta be here. 5's here, here, there. What do you expect to hear, was it? Alright, all the 5's done. Okay, that's a 6. 6. 1. Okay, now we can probably do the 1's. Here, there, everywhere. Also the 1's done. 2's were already done. 6's. Don't. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Alright. Oh. Where's the missing one? Here. And 7's. This would be an 8. Be a 9. 7's. And that's a 9. 9, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 9, 8, and 9. And once again, no promo. What's going on? There it is. Why didn't it come the first time? Okay, I still don't trust it. I mean, it could have been a caching thing. Alright, let's see. So, it's been loaded. It has the Road 1 to 1000 promo in it. Let's see how I'm gonna use all the cheats in all the cheaty things I know to do to solve this as quickly as possible. Early marking, all of that stuff. But this puzzle is actually not giving me a whole lot so far. 7's look interesting. What the 8's? We've got a couple. Here. Not as much as I'd like. Not a good marking. 1's. Okay, the 1's I probably gave up too earlier. 9's are here now. It's a 9 there and there. Okay. 2, 4. Any other 2's? Not really. 4's. 2, 4. 3, 5. 3, 8. Okay. And 2, 4. 7's. Okay. 2's. 3's. 4's. 6 and 4. This is a 1 over here. Finally making some progress on the 1's. Okay, 4's. 5, 6's. 7's. 8's and 9's. Right, we got only 3 left here. 2, 5, 9. We have 3 down here. 2, 5, 7. We have... Ooh, that's a given. 5, 6. Does that help with the 6's? 6. Somewhat. Oop, that's 7's. I put 7's here. These 6's. These 3 are 2, 4, and 5. Okay. And these are 3, 4, 5. Alright. 2's. 4's. 5's. 3's. 6's. 7's. 8's. 9's. Okay. And these are 2, 4, 5. And this one is a 3. Okay. Here, 9 here. 5. 9, 2. 2. Okay. 3, 5. Alright. That's 4 and 6s, which are already resolved. Up here we've got a 3 and a 6. 7, 6, 7, 2. 1, 2, 6. Alright, 6, 2, 4, 6, 5, 7, 2, 4, 5, 4, 7, 5. And no promo again. Why? Why? Why does it decide against showing a promo here? And then the second time, again, no promo. Start 2024 12 22 at 0000. Okay, that's on beta. And here it works, and here it doesn't. The heck? What's the difference between this and this? What am I not getting here? And I'm pretty sure it's supposed to show to everybody. Something isn't right. What could it be? As far as I can tell, these situations are right. I wanted to see what the config file says here. So road to 1000, 1222, 1222. Here it gets me that. And here it does not. Is it because this overrides, the custom message overrides the promo? No, it shouldn't. What if I do this? Shoot. Let's just go back. I haven't updated the puzzle database in a couple of days. Enter solution. Good cheaty. Is it? I'm guessing it really is that the custom message somehow kills the promo. Where is the custom message getting triggered from? Let's have a quick look. Oh! Chat messages! Raid! Who is this? Who's showing up? Hey guys! Sorry, I didn't, I was kinda spaced out there. Awesome. And no timer. Is it conditional on any math using the timer? All good, haha. No, it's not using the timer. But I'm guessing the code that does the custom message for this puzzle overrides the code that does the promo. And I just was gonna have a quick look where, trying to remember this custom message, if this is happening. Yeah, I don't know where that's happening. The puzzle data. Okay, let's start with framework.app.source puzzle metadata. Message correct. So now on so this is definitely happening in script. Message. message. So it's definitely here. Message correct. Says metadata message correct. Text HTML. Get message. So if I do console.log, get dialog parts, get message, type, default. If I do this, and finish the puzzle, we're here. Solution is correct. Yeah, sorry, I had spaced out. What's going on? What's going on here? All right, so one step I could do is if I could replace this, and I'm just saying, I'm going to replace this with a function that just returns the default text. That should be identical to a puzzle that doesn't have custom messages. Okay, so that's not it. That is not it. Heck, man. Okay, let's look at the code that's checking for a promo. And I believe that's in framework. That's down here somewhere. Render ad, show ad. Is that happening? Yeah, the layout code is something that's been long pending for big improvement. And it's probably going to be part of the general custom layout work that I'm doing for Project 9x9, where, for example, I have, yeah. So, for example, a complete custom layout that they're using for certain things. And part of that will be then, is it this one? No, that's not it. This one? No. Maybe it's not on this one. The simplified layout, which is kind of the beginning of generally kind of letting, giving more powers of customization. All right, I'm messing around now. Let's find this, and then, yeah, I need to do like a, maybe that's something I'll do before year end. Is sort of a little state of the nation, of the SudokuPad nation, where it's at. Because I definitely didn't accomplish in 2024 what I set out to do, but then I also potentially overshot and was a bit too ambitious with my plans. So we'll see. So does show ads execute? Step 1. So show ad executes. Does show ad find an ad? To show. Undefined. So pick ad says no ad. Why? That's so strange. Okay. So config ads. So the ads are there. Right. Okay. Priority pick is if n is greater than right priority pick. I hope I don't have a bug in this algorithm. Hey, thanks, Marusha. Thanks. Merry Christmas to you as well. Yeah, that was kind of my goal. If I ever find myself playing with a different app and not minding, then I need to improve SudokuPad. And then that's part of kind of a lot of the things I'm doing is like, oh, here's some puzzles, and I don't enjoy playing them. Let me make sure they work well in SudokuPad, that kind of thing, you know? All right. What what's going on here? And so n prio pick and greater than prio pick add. All right, let's do that. So show ads. I still don't understand why it doesn't work on this one, why it does work on the other one. It's a bit weird. So priority pick is 0. Do I have this priority sum forked? Like, what are the ads of that coming to 0? What? Wait, what? Config ads. Priority. If ad picked. Ad picked add. What the heck? If ad picked add. What does that mean? Ad picked. False, 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 false. So if... Oh, you're right. It is the timer. I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Also, why are the timers not working? No, so here... Oh, and that's why after I reload it works. Okay, alright. Yes, ads... Okay. I'm an idiot. Okay, so ads only show if you have more than 60 seconds on the timer. And I seem to have a persistent bug that I've actually started working on where the timer doesn't unpause when you start the puzzle. It's because of this dialogue. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. So what's happening is I've been ignoring this dialogue because there's some work I want to do on improving this. So I've been not erasing my past puzzles so I can test that feature. But this dialogue erases the normal startup dialogue. This one. Not this one. I don't see it here. And that dialogue usually unpauses the clock. So basically what's happening is lately I've been... Every time I see that dialogue and I don't manually start the timer, I don't get a timer. So the timer will never hit 60 seconds. But internally, it actually counts the time. So when you refresh it, because you haven't actively paused, it will never register a pause. So when you refresh it, the time becomes accurate. And that's why the ad shows on the second refresh. So this is something that should not happen to most people. All right, let's solve another puzzle. And this time, the timer should hit 60 seconds, and we should see the promo. All right, I feel much better now because I understand it, and it's not a huge problem, I think. I think we'll be okay. Fours. 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 Fives. Sixes. Sevens. Eights. Nines. All right. Let's look at it from a different perspective. Okay. Right. Threes. All the threes, all right. Fours. Okay. Fives, nothing obvious. Jump. Oh. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That was make it something something. Sixes can't be here. Ah, no, but wait. No. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's an 8. But I have a 5 here. What about the 4s? Can a 4 be here? Yes. 8 can't be there. Does that sort the 8s out? No. 5s. Okay. 6s. Way too many. My favorite Christmas movie or Christmas song. I'm not really... I haven't really had like a regular thing that I always watch on Christmas or something. And I'm always a bit of a... I kind of bounce with the prevailing winds, so to speak. So if somebody says, oh, this is the Christmas thing you need to see, and I'm like, yeah, that's the Christmas thing you need to see. And then, you know, I don't know. I usually don't have strong opinions of my own of certain things. But it could also be that the opinions I have are so weird that I kind of don't acknowledge them officially. Like the sort of things I like are kind of non-usual, non-mainstream. So I always feel a bit maybe embarrassed to talk about them. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Like I've noticed lately, I haven't been listening to music for a long time. I used to listen to a lot of music, but I always used to listen to kind of weird music. So it's a bit... You know. 1, 3, 5. So the 5's here. It's not there. Okay. 1, 9, so that's a 3. That's a 5. That's a 1. 9 and 1. Okay, we're still good. I wasn't quite sure there. It felt a bit weird, but we're still good. 1s, a bunch of 7s. 7s, alright. 9s. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. No 5, actually. 7, 8, huh? What are they here? 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 3, and 4. Not very clean, those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also not very clean, these. No, it doesn't. It never puts an ad. Well, I think the pause screen might actually... yeah, it's either... It only shows on the pause screen or when you finish the puzzle. It doesn't, like, just pop up on its own or anything like that. I mean, ad, you know... Just asking you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's not like... Not like I'm trying to sell you sliced cheese. Which is an ad I saw on Google Ads. Part of the reason I removed them. What the hell? 4, 5, 6. You know, nothing against cheese or anything like that, but not super relevant for most people most of the time, I'd say. 1, 4, 5, 7, 8. So 7, 8. The 6 here. Doesn't really help that much. 5. 4s. I feel like 4s, there should be something, right? But that feeling is misleading, I suppose. 4 over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. Okay, that 2 I could have... You see, in the past, I would have never expected myself to see that, but nowadays, I've gotten a bit better at that sort of thing. 2. Okay. We've got a few more 1s. That's not a 6. This is a 6, and that's an 8. No 6s here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. Not a 9. Oh, 7, 8. 8. 7, 8, 7, 7. Picturing video popping up during the live stuff, like how it is when watching. No. No. Also no videos. It's literally... Currently there's just the promo that I'm just made and a promo for artisanal Sudoku. That's literally the only 2 things on the in rotation. And James's stuff only shows like every couple of days, and not to everybody. Like it doesn't show to people with a lot of solves. My YouTube promo I kind of indulged myself. A little Christmas gift to myself. That I'm showing it to more people that I would normally show general promos. And, you know, if people don't like it, I'll probably cave and remove it or reduce it or whatever. So I hope it's not a big deal. Hey, there we go. 9... We're almost there. We're almost there, guys. We started 979, so we got 20. Thanks for the raid. That probably did it. I think it's one of these guys. Isn't there one of those? Oh, look at that. One more. We need one more. And then I can finish the stream. So a quick question from Simon. Giant seems to require an input of letters into the grid, and I'm presuming that might be a problem for folk without keyboards. Yeah, one of the things I need to do is the letter to support the full alphabet on the letter tool. But it's tricky because I don't have, because I was gonna do it like the color palettes, but I'm also realizing that currently that is our toggle button between digits and letters. Also, I'm realizing the 0 is 2 different fonts. Or is that an O? Maybe that's an O. So right now it's a toggle. The problem is if I toggle through 4 pages, for anybody who's using the toggle, that would be kind of annoying. But for anybody who's the keyboard, the toggle could still just be a singular toggle. I'll have to think about that. But that's something I need to put together pretty quickly. Ooh, you subbed? Yes! Thank you so much, Soder. I appreciate that. And with that, do I not launch the promo now? God damn it. No, it doesn't make sense anymore. But it's only on beta. It's not actually on production yet. So, well, I guess no, I did put it on production. You guys. Yeah, it could be. That could be one of the options. Where did I just had it somewhere. Maybe. So instead of the 0, we get a... Yeah. Because then we'll have the 9 times 3, which is more than 26. Just. So that should work. Yeah, maybe I can do... Yeah, I mean 10,000. The problem is my content isn't for everybody. It's very inconsistent. It's not exactly the most amazing thing of YouTube entertainment. But I'd like to do more things. I'd like to do actually daily streams of, different categories of work, But I think that's maybe something else. I'll kind of start with gusto in the new year and I'd like to get myself organized and kind of have like schedule so people know, hey, oh, this feature is gonna come in the second half of January and this feature is coming in February and this is over here and this part of the year is for these things and so on and so forth, right? You're not entertained. Exactly. Are you not entertained just watching me write code very slowly, basically? Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. It's getting late, and Toby needs some attention, and food needs to be made and all that sort of thing. So, thank you very much for hanging out. Absolutely appreciate the subscribers. Thank you so much. That's actually really awesome. I've been like flatlined for so long. Another one. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So, thank you for hanging out. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao, ciao.